Um, let's touch on some of this state of play stuff. There was a lot.
Dracula is alive!
Well, yeah. Of course. there's money to be made, sir.
No, Wooly. No. This is not a there's money to be made scenario.
Really?
It has been 18 years since a side-scrolling classic Castlevania game. Order of Ecclesia came out in the aughts, man.
Oh, okay, hold on. You scream. So Castlevania is back, but
Castlevania is back.
But Dracula is alive. Is what
the Dracula from the Castlevania? You're familiar with Castlevania character Dracula?
I am, and I'm like, he's all like, I take that as a given, seeing as it is Castlevania, and that it's like you're not gonna ever get rid of fucking Dracula. Like I thought that for a second you were like, oh, there were games without him or something.
No, there's a ton of games without him. Actually.
Oh, really?
But,
okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, there's a ton. There's a bunch of them.
Oh wow, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, so to the people who are saying Mirror of Fate by Mercury Steam counts as a 2D Castlevania, no, shut up. That is all. That is the amount of time I will spend on that conversation. It's been 18 years.
Huh.
And they're going to put out a new goddamn real-ass Castlevania game, and it's being made by both of the Dead Cells studios.
Dead Cells. Yeah, that's that. They just gave it over. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, that part where they were like, hey, we're making a Dead Cells expansion called Return to Castlevania, and it's the biggest expansion by far, and we love it. We love it so much. Okay.
It is kind of funny, though, when, like... Because you know how, like, for example, like Prince of Persia, it's like, okay, we got 2 new Prince of Persias as well, different ideas going on here, and they just kind of handed it off to people that loved the franchise and were willing to do something cool with it.
That's right.
Like, it is definitely better than just letting it sit and rot to, like, get someone who's, like, in love with it and already made their own indie things that were love letters to then come in and do a cool idea here.
Yeah.
But there's that part where you're like, you're so far from where you were that you as a studio can't make what you made back in the day.
Well,
so you got to get somebody who's like of the new generation of like talented
I talked about this
creators to come in and save or make the cool new idea. You know,
I talked about this because like imagine if Konami had not like fucked up and fired all those people and gone all in on pachinko. They would be like the #1 Japanese developer right now. With how they like managed to start to turn it around, but instead they threw away like decades of talent
with everything that they own, with everything,
just threw it away.
Yeah. And you know, whatever, classic greed, etc. They fucking, like, before the industry even was crashing, Konami just shot themselves in the foot and dived into the pachinko balls. But all this to say that the idea of like, we're in that age where the company that owns the IP no longer has the ability to do it themselves, but they can
they no longer have the people.
Yeah,
that's why Bloodstained and Bloodstained 2 is coming out.
And those people have gone on to either leave and do their own things, or they've inspired a new generation of people to make their own similar things, and those people can come at it from the other side and go, hey, I love this shit enough. My dream would be to make it officially. And they're like, okay, well, we're not fucking doing anything with it. Here you go. You know? So yeah, Motion Twin doing that.
Castlevania Curse of Belmont is fucking coming. It's the 3rd Curse game. They're all Trevor games.
So I saw the description saying this. They say the protagonist is Trevor Belmont's successor.
Yeah, it's Sonia Belmont.
Okay.
Because Sonia Belmont used to be Trevor's mom in a game that never came out. And now it will be Sonia Belmont, who is going to be the Sypha and Trevor kid, which is why it looks so much like Sypha.
So, well, they're playing games with announcing who it is, clearly, right? Like,
yeah, it's going to be Sonia.
Okay. Looks very cool.
And Man, it looks great.
So
and that's a really good rendition of Bloody Tears.
So what was
that cuts before the primary thrusts of the song? The Bloody Tears version they have during that trailer is all the lead up to the core part of Bloody Tears that they cut, which to me says that will either be like the first piece of music you hear in the game or the last piece of music you hear in the game.
What was the last canon timeline game or canon
timeline? That would have been. Is it Dawn of Sorrow or is it? Because not Order of Ecclesia and it's Dawn of Sorrow. People who are saying Order of Ecclesia can't read. By the way,
okay,
they don't know how to read words.
2005.
It's Dawn of Sorrow.
Okay.
So in addition to this kick-ass looking Castlevania game that's a 2D game, they said that for Castlevania's 40th anniversary, they have multiple projects in the works. Judging on the things they have crossed over within the past is a decent start.
And considering the effort going into resurrecting Metal Gear and Silent Hill, it's not surprising that Castlevania is the third pillar of beloved IPs they're trying to do shit with again. So I'm like, Konami still sucks as a company, probably with everyone involved on the decision making process. But now they're making the
things that I want again
by handing them off to other people and going, here, you take it. I don't know. And it's like, you know what? Fine. If you're going to hold the IPs and just give it to other people who give a shit, that works too, I guess.
I believe that they will be making a prestige 3D action game Castlevania that will be the Demon War of 1999. I believe that is the game they will announce after this game comes out.
Am I remembering you saying this back in college correctly?
Let me check. I can check.
I feel like 20 years ago you told me.
No, you heard me say this back in 2008.
Okay.
When Lords of Shadow had been announced, but you hadn't tested it yet.
Okay. Because I am hearkening back to, I am remembering a time where, yes, I keep hearing about 1999 and the big crazy game that can take place there, but they never did it.
You know what sucks, dude? You know what really sucks? I really love Castlevania. I haven't played all of them, but the ones I have, I've played a bunch of times, and I'm crazy about Castlevania. But I didn't talk about it nearly as much as I wanted to, because that guy existed in our periphery.
Yeah.
And bringing up Castlevania would like activate him and he would crawl out of a sewer grate.
No, you gotta just ignore that. You gotta just.
Man, you say that, but I remember. That motherfucker.
You can't let.
It's not Rondo of Blood. It's fucking, well, whatever the fuck it was.
Don't die on me, X.
Fucking guy.
Anyway.
But yeah, Castle. I just pulled back to that trailer like 10 times in the stream I was doing later that night.
Yeah, no. I am imagining that like the Dead Cell dudes are kind of just like, okay, time to go back to everything I've doodled since I was a child, and bring it all up and put it into the dream game that I'm getting to actually make. Holy shit, I'm getting to actually make this.
And it's also cashing in on the aesthetic of the Castlevania animated series, which was very popular.
Yeah. It's such a bummer to hear that like the series, the Netflix series, like took a bad turn, because the first ones I watched were so good.
Did it take a bad turn?
Everyone says the latest stuff on it was shit. I'm hearing a lot of
was shit.
I'm hearing negativity about the latest seasons.
I saw people say it wasn't as good, but not that it was shit.
Oh, okay. And you know, not to mention the whole background Adi Shankar like not involved, etc. Confusing aspects of it. But anyway,